Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Welcome back or welcome to Honeybees Hangout. I hope you all had a great weekend. I had a little bit of fun on Saturday night. My mom and I were so bored. We actually did something we haven't done in close to a year, which is that we went to the mall. I guess people don't really go to the mall anymore, and I'm not sure that's even a COVID thing. I think people just aren't into malls anymore, which is why, at least near us, they're all in decay and all the stores are closing and things are shutting down. Um, they're turning them into like shopping centers and strip malls and stuff. But there is still one fairly functional mall near us, and we were so bored we decided it was like 7 o'clock, and we decided to just get in the car and go over there and look at some of the clothing stores and stuff because I have a birthday coming up, and I was mentioning some things I saw in some shop windows because actually I do go to the mall like every week to walk, but I get there at 9 in the morning and the shops don't open until 11. So we're usually like leaving when they're getting ready to open. So I only get to window shop. But we actually went in a couple of stores. We went to Torrid, we went to the Disney store. The sucky part though was that because I haven't been going anywhere, like a lot of us, I didn't realize the malls close at like 8 o'clock now. So we were only there for like 25 minutes and then everything started shutting down. So we had to leave. So next time we go, we're going to go a little bit earlier, maybe actually buy some stuff. Um, but that was fun just to get. I mean, between the drive there and the 25 minutes we spent there and the drive home, at least we got to be out of the house for like an hour, like a little over an hour. Um, so that was cool. And I actually spent yesterday, which was Sunday, yeah, Sunday, um, because I'm recording this on Monday and it'll go up on Tuesday. Um, my best friend came up with this plan like 2 weeks ago because she was finding with COVID, like she would go to work and she would come home, and then that was pretty much it. Like she was just like sleep or watch TV. And she had to come up with like a plan for herself to kind of like get herself motivated. Like say, I have to do these four things. And then once she does those and she's up and she's moving about, it's like a lot easier for her to keep moving about and keep getting things done. So yesterday I decide I'm pretty much in the same boat, except I'm not going out to work. So I'm like way worse off, right? I just sort of schlump from like room to room in my house. So I decide I'm going to take a page out of her book. I'm going to try doing like my own four things, but because I'm kind of extra, I I can't just do them. I have to have a sticker chart. So I spent yesterday. I don't think I intended to tell you that I have a sticker chart when I started making this video because it's really just supposed to be a soda taste test. But since we're here, this is going to be my chart for like from Sunday till March 6th. And then I have these are Lisa Frank stickers. I have 600 of them. Um, and so what I'm telling myself is that I'm supposed to have to exercise for 15 minutes a day, read 15 minutes, something creative, which will either be YouTube related or Instagram related, or maybe I'm gonna want to do some writing now that my creativeness is flowy again. And then I'm supposed to clean for 15 minutes a day. I will tell you that Today I am already managed to screw up because there was no exercise in my life. But I did clean a little bit. You could see I had to make my bed. I set up this is aggravating. See these? Can you see where my finger is? These animal things. I stood them all up. They were all so sitting so nicely. And then my jerk face cat climbed up there. His name is Nile, and knocked over the end Cabbage Patch doll, and the whole thing just went over like dominoes, and I just couldn't be bothered to fix it again. So maybe that'll be tomorrow's cleaning. We'll redo it. But yeah, I have my Lisa Frank stickers, and so we'll see. We'll see how this works. It's something. It's at least something to strive for. If I don't get the hang of it or get in the swing of it right away, well, there's always next week. There's a lot of weeks. I don't see myself getting this vaccine anytime soon. So I have a lot of time to improve my life. So I'm actually my hair's bothering me. It's all over my neck. So I'm actually gonna put it in a ponytail anyway, because I went last week, and my mom and I went to Cracker Barrel and had dinner. I think I said that in one of my videos from last week. And I bought 5 sodas that I've never had before, or soft drinks, however they're labeled, that I've never had before. And I figured that I would try them live-ish on here, so we can see what my reaction is. So, I'll tell you why I have my phone. I have my phone because I wanted to not seem like an idiot, and I wanted to be able to tell you a little bit about each soda. But I was too lazy to originally I was like, I'm going to get Post-its, and I'm going to make little notes, and I'm going to stick it to each bottle. I did none of that. I would love to tell you that I'm one of those people that does things in an organized way and has her sugar honey iced tea together, but I just don't. I'm not that person. I'm probably never going to be that person. So screenshots is what we have. So this is what I have. Look how cute. Look, they gave me this little bag at the Cracker Barrel. It's like a reusable bag, which I think is adorable. And I really kind of wish I had a whole bunch of them. Maybe they sell them, and I could package people's Christmas presents in them next year or something, because they're super cute. So there's 4 sodas in there, and one that's on the side because it wouldn't fit. And also has the most complicated lid, so we'll see if my ass can get that open. So I seem to remember that when I would go down south, when we would drive down to Florida, the Cracker Barrel had a ton of sodas and a ton of unique candies. And it would be sodas from all over the country, and then there would be weird ones like pickle and bacon or whatever. Our Cracker Barrel by us doesn't have that, apparently. I thought it did, but when we went in there, that was not the case. I don't know if that's because they've been closed a lot, maybe they cut back on what they're stocking, or if it's always like that. Honestly, we didn't go there that much before COVID, so I don't really remember. But there were some that I went in knowing that I wanted, because I had I Googled and found some lists of the top regional favorite sodas. So I went in with some of them in mind, and they only had 2 of the ones that I went in wanting. But that's fine, because they're 2 I think pretty well known ones, even if you haven't had them. So the first one is this, which is Moxie, and it doesn't say that it's soda. It says that it is Moxie Original Elixir. It says that Moxie is a carbonated beverage. It was created around 1876, and it was originally called Moxie Nerve Food. So I guess moving on to Original Elixir makes sense. I'm a little nervous. So it said that it was produced in Lowell, Massachusetts. Here's what makes me nervous. It says that it's sweet with a bitter aftertaste. I did not bring anything to spit it out in if it's really disgusting. Also not really sure if this is a twisty or a this, but since I did have the surgery on my right wrist and I'm not really supposed to get too twisty, we're gonna go ahead and try to open it like this. There we go. All right, let's see how this sweet with a bitter aftertaste goes for us. Oh, it smells weird. It smells like cough syrup. I don't feel positive about this, but we're here now, aren't we? Oh no, it tastes like cough syrup. Yeah, that's I can understand the medicinal connotations with it because it for sure tastes like cough syrup. The root that's in it, they say it's called gentian, Gentian root. An extremely bitter substance commonly used in herbal medicine. Well, there you have it. It's flavored with the same stuff as herbal as medicine, therefore it tastes like medicine. That's not a winner by any means. That's pretty awful. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. I paused you so that I could run downstairs and get this giant jug of water that I drink from. Okay, there we go. I'm moving on because that's gross and I don't want any more. So the other one that I went really wanting to try was this one, which is the Cheerwine, which I have heard about all my life. It is super duper popular in the South. So here's an interesting little tidbit about me. My grandfather, my dad's father, was actually born in Georgia. And whenever I show, like, for instance, grits, I love grits with like lots of butter. And I'll always like say, oh, I love this or I love that. And my dad will be like, that's your Southern heritage. So I have always wanted to try this. But what I didn't realize is that it's apparently like a cherry flavor. It says that it's a cherry flavored soft drink. It's been produced since 1917. So they claim that they are the oldest continuing soft drink companies still operated by the same family. And it is in Salisbury, North Carolina. So, what's funny is that I actually love cherry flavored, like cherry Coke, cherry Pepsi, black cherry soda. I love it. And it never occurred me that this was, I kind of think that I thought that it was like Coke. Like I thought it was like a cola sort of situation. But it's not, it's apparently a cherry sort of situation. So I'm pretty sure I can twist this, but I'm not going to. Again, because I'm turning into a decrepit old lady and I can't twist things. That looked weird. Jazz hands. All right, here we go. Oh, that's different. Not entirely unpleasant. I mean, it for sure tastes like cherry. If you're like my friend that is like morally offended by cherry sodas and doesn't even want them in her house, um, it's it's a joke, but she really hates them. This is definitely not for you. It is definitely cherry. Um, it's not super sweet. It says it has real cane sugar. So I'm guessing maybe that is why it is less sweet than something that has like high fructose corn syrup in it. Much like I don't know if you've ever tried like Mexican Coke, but it is definitely a milder. Like I actually like Mexican Coke better than American Coke, because it's just like not so cloyingly sweet. It's real sugar as opposed to the high fructose corn syrup, and it's like I think they've been doing them recently, like throwback Coke, throwback Pepsi, with the real sugar in it. So at some point, it was real sugar. I'm guessing the corn syrup is cheaper to do here in the states, but if they don't happen to have the throwback version around, you could just go to like a bodega or something and buy the Mexican kind because it's always like that. So yeah, that's not as sweet as I kind of. I mean, it's very pretty red, so I really thought it was going to be super sweet, and it's just not. It's actually pretty tasty. Um, so now we're gonna move on. Nothing's really. I'm gonna save the one that's like the weirdest until last because if I really hate it, then I don't have to like continue to drink more. So this is gonna sound like a weird thing to say, but in like movies and stuff, particularly when I was growing up in like the 80s and everything, or when you would see like period pieces from like I say period pieces because it's 2021, from like the 50s, the 1950s. People would always order sarsaparilla or like westerns or something. I've never had it. I didn't actually never knew what it was. So I figured I would pick one up and give it a shot. And I went with a brand I had actually heard of, which is Sioux City Sarsaparilla. So that that type of soda. I don't know actually, because it doesn't say how long this company has been making it. But like sarsaparilla in and of itself, they're saying it's kind of from like, it also was originally, it says it's the granddaddy of all root beers, so it's similar to root beer. But it also says that it was also originally, which I guess a lot of like originally Coca-Cola had actually had cocaine in it, and they used it for like pain relief and stuff like that. So I'm guessing a lot of sodas originally were medicinal, and this one is no exception. Um, if it tastes like root beer, then I could probably pawn the rest of the bottle off on my mother because Oh, is is my laptop magnetic? Is the inside of the laptop magnetic? Or is the inside of this bottle cap magnetic? Because it's stuck to the laptop like a magnet. Some food for thought. Oh, there we go. I realize that it's kind of like the ones I don't like that are going to get wasted because they're gross. But you don't know unless you try, right? That's what my family always told me. The grown-ups always said, try it. You might like it. So I try it. Oh, that's actually pretty good, to be perfectly honest. I mean, you have to like root beer. It is definitely root beerish. Um, it's kind of sharp instead of being like super sweet. Um, that's pretty good. I can't complain. Not very much to say about that one. If you like root beer, you'll probably like sarsaparilla. If you don't like root beer, do not have it. What else? What else is going on? Oh, right. Ginger beer. This one's from Australia. Um, Bundaberg? Bundaberg? I know people from Australia, so maybe one of them will tell me if I'm pronouncing this right or not. Um, it says Bundaberg non-alcoholic beverage ginger beer, Australian family owned. This looks really complicated. This is the most complicated, like, soda type situation I think I've ever had. So it says invert bottle before opening. I'm not really sure why. I guess stuff's gonna fall. Is it because stuff's gonna fall from the bottom to the top and like mix it up? Is it because of the pressure? It's gonna put pressure on the lid so that it's gonna be easier to open. I don't know what the reasoning is. But also check out this, like, this is the tab to open it. So it says to pull out and then up. Woo! Doesn't seem like you can't seal this back up. There's no sealing it back up. Oh well, live and learn, right? And I guess I know I'm awful. I'm not with it today. I am like seriously sleepy and out of it this week, more so than usual. I mean, I've been saying this for like a month, right? Or 3 weeks. However the heck long I've been making these videos, I've been telling you that I'm tired and that I've been tired since I quit smoking. But this week, for some reason, is freaking ridiculous. I do not know where my mind is. I'm gonna have to try to use the YouTube edit, the quitting smoking thing on top of it. But what I wanted to tell you is that in terms of these sodas that I bought, this company is actually the newest. It was started in 1960. So whereas a lot of these go back to the super early 1900s or even late 1800s, and I think like Coke and Pepsi and things like that are in that same time frame. This is pretty new. So let's see how I feel. I like ginger. I don't love ginger ale. I don't know what this is gonna be like, if it's gonna like split the difference. So let's see. That's intense. I'm a little bit afraid. I mean, meh, meh, meh. It kind of like, Like, I kind of get the difference between ginger beer and ginger ale, which I think, I mean, I'm guessing that ginger ale is supposed to be like um, Americanized ginger beer. Um, Again, because it's sweeter and this is sharper. um, but this is also more so like it says it's craft brewed. So I'm guessing it's made more like you would make a beer, like an alcoholic beer. Like, what is the word? What's the word that I want? I wish my brother was here. He could tell me the word that I want. But it has something to do with fermenting. Fermentation. It's like more like that and less like sweet. I'm a little terrible at this right now. I'm a little terrible at talking today. Sorry about that. All right, this is my last soda. And this one is brownie caramel cream root beer. It looks like this. And what I can tell you about them is that it was, okay, originally in Detroit, so nice, around 1929. Um, it was Atlas Beverage. It was originally produced, so, and here's what makes me nervous about this one. It says on the side, it says, I don't know if you can't read it because it's backwards, that it says contains milk. And why would it contain milk? I love cream soda. That's why I kind of picked this up, but I didn't see the part. I don't know what that tastes like. I truly do not. Like, I can't tell you it tastes like anything because I don't think I've ever had anything that tastes like this in my entire 42 years of life. I know that I should really probably take another sip, but I feel like I need a moment to recover from the first sip before I make the second sip. Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, that's not good. That is, I wanted that to be delicious because it said it was caramel cream root beer. So I thought it was going to be like a cream soda. It's just not. It's not. It's not like a birch beer. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what's left of these sodas downstairs and I'm going to make my mom taste test them. And I'll record it with my phone and we'll see how she reacts to each one. And then maybe I will like upload that separately or I'll put it on Instagram or something like that. Because I think that'd be pretty funny. If she's willing to. She might not be willing to. To be fair, she is diabetic. So maybe she doesn't want to try like 5 sodas at one time, which I can understand. So, yeah. So that was the little soda taste test. I did rope my brother and my cousin into making videos with me. We're going to do taste test videos. My cousin's super into makeup, so she wants to do some makeup videos, full disclosure, she's gonna be the makeup doer and I'm gonna be the one that gets the makeup done to them, because, and I'll chat, we'll have a chatty chat with her. So, that could be fun because I happen to think we're hilarious, but I'm not the one to teach you how to do makeup. Maybe, oh, I will at some point show you my lazy girl makeup in one of these like Tuesday videos, because